Good morning, everyone. Okay, so this video we're going to be going over how to plot Venn diagrams. I'm going to be going over how to plot Venn diagrams for 2 sets, and I'm going to be going over how to plot Venn diagrams for 3 sets. Now, plotting Venn diagrams in 3 sets is only for if you're in higher level than junior cycle. So if you're watching this in your ordinary level, you can stop watching when I get to the 3 Venn diagram. Anyway, so plotting a Venn diagram. So this hopefully is to be a short video. So the 2 Venn diagram. So when representing information on a Venn diagram, we need to follow these steps, okay? So first one, we need to find the elements in the intersection. So i.e. the space, the little red area here. This what's common in both sets. Step 2, we find the remaining elements, i.e. the set A only and B only. So i.e. the elements that are only in set A and the elements are only in set B, so it's not shared by any of the sets. Then step 3, we find the remainder of the elements in the universal set, so i.e. the outside area here, like this little white space, we find these elements. And then finally we just represent it all on a Venn diagram. Easy peasy, right? So just remember here, just remember when we're plotting a Venn diagram, we're working from the inside out. We're working from the middle outwards. So always try and get your intersection done first, then continuously work outwards from there. So I'll do this quick little example here. So there are 6 students, Aoife, Anne, Owen, Mark, Jim and John in a class. Anna, Owen and Jim play tennis, and Jim, John and Mark play hurling. Aoife plays neither hurling nor tennis. Represent this information on a Venn diagram. Right, so first I'm going to draw my universal set. Oh, I'm not doing that colour, that's disgusting. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that, change it. There you go, perfect. Right, there's my universal set. Grand, so I'm going to have people who play hurling and people who play tennis. Don't know why that circle's weird, but we'll deal with it later. So H for hurling, T for tennis. So let's get the intersection first. Are there any students who play hurling and tennis? Well, let's have a look. So let's have a look. So Anne, Owen and Jim play tennis, and Jim, John and Mark play hurling. So it seems here Jim is common in both sets. So I'm going to put Jim in the center because he plays both. And then let's look at the people who only play hurling. Well, Anna and Owen, John and Mark are the only ones who just play hurling. So here John and Mark play hurling, so they just play hurling. They don't play tennis as well. So John, Mark. And over here who just play tennis, well that's going to be Anna and Owen. And that's it. So I've done Aoife, I've done Aoife, done Anne, done Owen, done Mark, done Jim, done John. So now I need to put Aoife on the outside here because Aoife plays neither. So she is not in my Venn diagram. And see how it worked from the inside out, and that's my Venn diagram done and represented. So let's look at these questions. Represent the information on a Venn diagram. Tick. What students play both hurling and tennis? So i.e. the intersection. Jim plays both. What student plays tennis only? Well, it's going to be Anna and Owen. How many students play hurling only? Well, 2 students only play hurling only. And how many students play hurling or tennis or both? So they can play hurling only, they can play tennis only, or they can play both of them. So it's going to be John, Mark, Jim, Anna, Owen, which is 5. Okay, I'll do one more example here for the 2 Venn diagram. So my universal set is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My set A is equal to 2, 3, 4, and B is equal to 4, 5, 6. Represent this set on a Venn diagram. Right, so draw my universal set here. Let's draw my 2 circles, my 2 sets. So that's going to be my set A. And the other one. Ooh, that's not. Ooh, that's not even at all. But we move. Actually, no, that's annoying me. We're not moving. Actually, we're standing. We're standing very still. Okay, just gonna start again. Not editing this, by the way. Let's deal with it. Right, ding, dying. Okay, better. Deal with it. Right. So this set A, set B. So what do we have in common first? So let's have a little looky look. Well, it seems to both have a 4 in common. So 4 is going in my intersection here. So let's move outwards now. So what are the elements that are only in A? Well, it seems that 2 and 3 are the only ones in A. And it seems that 5 and 6 are the only ones in B. Right, are we done? No, we're not. So we need to do the outside area or the A union B complement. So what elements are coming into outside area? So let's have a look. Well, 1 is going to be here because 1 wasn't used in my universal set. 2 was used, 3 was used, 4 was used, 5 was used, 6 was used. 7 wasn't used, so 7 is going to be outside. And then 8 wasn't used, so 8 is going to be on the outside. And that's my Venn diagram listed out, hopefully. Then part B, list the elements of A union B complement, so i.e. all the elements that are not in A union B. So literally, yeah, just cover, I can't really do it now. Just cover, like get your hand right now and cover it over the two circles, yeah? And just like cover over these, no, that's not gonna work. I just just cover that over. What do I have left? I have 1, 7, and 8 left. Yeah. So therefore, my A union B complement is going to be equal to 1, 7, 8. And that's how you plot two Venn diagrams. So that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. We get to a bit more tricky territory now when we're plotting 3 Venn diagrams. It's the same process. We're working from the inside out. Okay, inside out, right? We're working from the inside out or the middle outwards, but we just have a few extra regions to be careful of. So when asked to represent 3 sets on a Venn diagram, follow these steps. So step 1, we find the elements that are common in all 3 sets. So that's the same step as the 2 Venn diagrams. So we find the middle intersection, find the elements that remain in the common 2 sets. So A intersection B less C, so i.e. the elements that are only common in A and B, but not in C, and the elements only common in A and C, but not in B, and the only elements common in B and C, but not in A. So basically, I'm just going to go through here. First, okay, anyway, we need to find this region first, the middle region, the intersection. Then I need to find these regions next. So these would be the ones that, so this region here, the pink region, would be the elements that are common in A and B, but are not in C. Then this orange region would be the elements in elements common in A and C, but they're not in set B. And then this light blue cerulean. I don't think it's cerulean. It's a teal. I don't know. Baby blue. Anyway, pastel. This blue color, that's going to be all the elements that are common in B and C, but they are not in A. Then finally, the yellow region here is all the elements are only in A. Then the green is all the elements are only in B, and this purple is all the elements are only in C. Then finally, the outside white area is just the elements that are not in any of them sets. So I'm going to work on this one now. Let's go down, scroll down to the example. If it will load. Hello, my baby. Oh, perfect. Okay. So, my universal set is equal to, now we have a set generating rule here. So x such that x is less than 11 and x is an element of natural numbers. So, u is going to equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's all the elements. So basically this means I have a set that's made up of x, yeah? And it's just telling me here, my rule is x, so I'm not doing anything to my number. And x is less than 10, and x is the element of natural. I might make a video. I'm probably going to make a video on this later. Anyway, a is equal to the first 5 natural numbers. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B is equal to 2, 4, 5, 6, 8. And then C is equal to 3, 5, 7, 8. Right. Now let's represent these on a Venn diagram. Lord help me, right? Okay. So in your exam, if you're not given this Venn diagram, you most likely will be given a blank 3 Venn diagram, but if you're not, make sure you make that Venn diagram as big as possible, okay? Give yourself so much space. So 2, and then find the last one. 3. So that's A, B, C, and that's my universal set here. Right, so let's work in the middle first. So let's find this region first. So what is the elements that are common in A, B, and C? Well, looking here, there's a 4. No, there's not a 4 actually. There's a 5. There's a 5 common in all of them. The 5 common in all of them, and I don't see any other. Watch me watch this video back, and it actually is. Okay, I don't see any other common ones, so that just means 5 is in the center here. Now let's have a look at this region next. So what are the elements common in A and B that's not 5? Well, what are the elements common in A and B that's not 5? So let's have a look here. A and B, well, they have a 2 in common, don't they? They have a 2 in common, they have a 4 in common, and that's about it. So up here, I'm going to be writing 2, 4. Right, let's do this region next. So what are the elements common in B and C? That is not 5. So let's see, they share an 8, and that's about it. So I'm just going to put in 8 here. Oops, that's a 3. A 3 is not an 8 actually. Then let's have a look at this region here. So the elements again common in A and B, that's not 5. So A and C, sorry. So they have a 3 in common, and that's about it. So in here, we're going to put 3. Now finally, let's just then work on the only regions. So the A, so what's an A only? Well, it just seems to be 1. So 1 is an A only. Let's look at B, what have we left over? Well, 6 is going to be the only thing just in B. Then C, it seems 7. 7 is the only thing in C. Well, as in like it's the only, it's the 7 is only in C. It's not shared with any other set. Then let's do our outsides. Okay, so our A union B union C complements, or i.e. the outside spot. So what elements have I not used? Well, I've used 1, I used 2, I used 3, I used 4, I used 5, I used 6, I used 7, I used 8. I didn't use 9, so I'm going to put 9 here. And I didn't use 10, so I'm going to put 10 here. And that is my Venn diagram done up. Right? So it's fairly easy, it's very straightforward, it's very formulaic. You just need to make sure you work from the middle outwards. Right, and just be slow. Make sure you read the question carefully, like cross out, use different colors so you make sure you maximize your marks. But that is how you plot a Venn diagram for 3 sets. The next video I'm doing is going to be on problem solving with Venn diagrams. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the flip side. A bit of an ASMR moment because it is 3:30 at night. But yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Peace.